Hey, this is Food Plant Nursery. Today we're going to talk about bare root trees. Well, this is an actual pear tree. It's on semi-dwarf stock. We're in this little food forest thing that I talked about in other videos. You need to really check that out. I should have a series loaded up on that. And what we're going to be doing in this heavily managed area, and we'll go through all that, and you can check out some of my other videos. But today we're going to just talk about bare roots. So this is a bare root, and it's like I said, pear tree. It's a good hardy pear tree, and we do sell it here at on the nursery. So let's just look at the tree a bit, and then we'll talk about it. It's on a grafted rootstock. You can see that this is the rootstock, which is a dwarf, and this is the summer crisp. I don't know if I said that or not, pear tree, but it's a summer crisp, and then we got the roots that has been kind of chopped off and trimmed. And then as bare roots are better, a bare root tree is better than a potted tree because they don't have time to get inside of that pot and get so it hit the corners of that pot and just keep running around circles, and then your tree you don't really tear it apart, and if it's too heavily root bound, it won't perform the way you want it to. So today, this time of year in the spring, you can order this stuff in the winter time from your nurseries, and you can get bare root, and it's just better. So this is what is this? Very early April. So we're in Zone 6 in Indiana. So I got a Facebook page if you want to look and see what my stock is, and my number's on that Facebook, and you can actually call me, text me, and we can see what we can do, like shipping out some stuff. I'm small, just starting out as a nursery, but been growing stuff for quite a few years. So since I see this here, this is biochar. We're going to extensively talk about biochar in another video, but I'm gonna mention it in just every video I have, because this is going to be, I'm just scratching the surface on this, but this is the future of growing things. And it's not really the future, it's forgotten things that we've just got away from. So this is something we're really going to have to do. So what we're doing here, we're just going to plant this, just so I want to try to do every little plant I do. I want to try to give a quick video on how to do it, and then if you need some more instructions, hey, that's fine. Call me, text me. We'll watch some of these videos. I want to try to get these in. So like I said, this is going to be my food production area. I'm going to call it food forest, small area. So you always dig your hole bigger than your root ball. Some people say twice as much, but I like to dig, so I dig a pretty good hole. And I'm going to try not to dig a round hole. I have hard clay, and I do amend a little bit of my soil in the hole. There's a lot of smart people out there that says not to do that, and I'm not second guessing them, but my clay is so nasty, and I don't want to lose these trees. So we all got bad soil. I know, everybody, I get it, but I don't want to lose these trees. So what I'm doing is I am amending my soil with a little bit of rabbit and goat kind of mixed compost. So, and I'll bring in my clay, my topsoil I'm starting to build, and then we'll just talk about all that. I'm gonna point my camera down. Let's look at this hole, and let's see how we're gonna do it. So let's see here. Gotta probably do it. All right, yeah. So we don't want, this is our graft, so we don't want to never plant up out high. You'll see where the nursery had it, where it naturally grew. And I'm gonna shoot this hole because as you can see, let's see if I can shoot this a little bit. I don't have a round hole. I like mine to be a little more jaggedy. That way them roots don't just start following like around it being a pot. This thing's gonna go out here and it's gonna hit. And if it wants to follow it, because this being hard and this being a more or less compacted soil, it won't just continue circling, and then your tree dies in a couple of years and you don't know why. So I like doing that. Make sure your roots are taking off in the right directions. Try to get that down there. There you go. So we're going to set that in there. Now a lot of people talk about prevailing winds and such, and that's pretty good. This being a straight tree is not bad. So my ground's going to be in here. That's not too bad there. So what I got is some broke up soil. I kind of cherry picked the topsoil a little bit, and it's still got a lot of clay in it. But it's just what we got, so that's what we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is get a shovel full of a little bit looser, maybe some compost throw in here. We're gonna water this thing in good too, because all the little air pockets will cause your roots to dry out and possibly rot. So that being a little bit finer, it should go into the holes around the roots. Jab your hand in there a bit. Then we're going to talk about the wonders of wood chips and cardboard. This is going to knock your socks off. You're going to be amazed. I do put some of the grass in there a little bit. Not really on purpose, it's just the way it is. I've always used to wonder about that. Tamp it down in there a bit. I got tons of worms. I know we talked about this in other videos. You probably wore out if you watched the other ones. I mean, I don't know if we can, I'm losing him. I mean, there's two in one little spot that I even picked up. So there's one there. I'm trying not to disturb them too bad, but obviously they got disturbed at a pretty good level. So we need to start talking about wood chips here. I got a load of wood chips. You really need them. You will not believe how many worms y'all are going to end up having because of them. I mean, I'm seeing worm after worm come out of here. There ain't no worm gonna live in that chunk of clay. Only in this topsoil clay. It's a little bit more heavy than you like, but it's still topsoil. If you can get your compost down, you're really gonna be It's really going to help you, as in the wood chips. I'll show you this other tree I got here. I just did. We're doing a tree guild too, so I guess we need to talk about that a second. I thought we kind of did when we did them other videos, but on them other videos we talked about tree guilds, and it's a supportive structure for pests, weed suppression, just tons of different, bringing deep nutrient up from the soil. There's other videos I've been doing on that. Check out that series again. Let me show you this one behind me here. I didn't have as much wood compost, wood chips, as I wanted to. So what I did was I brought in straw. So flip this dude around. So here you can kind of see, you can see the tree. It's extra cardboard there. What we got is, we got daffodils, got garlic coming up, we got, oops, my hand, blueberry bush just planted. I did in-depth planting instructions. Planting instructions on the blueberries. So we got comfrey, you see there, that's bringing a lot of nutrient deep from the ground. Then you can chop it and drop it once it gets big. Again, this is early in the season, so this stuff was planted last fall, not the blueberry. I just planted the blueberry. I just planted my little, next to the flag there is a little goji. Hopefully that thing gets it. And then I did this. I'm very, very, very excited about this right here. That don't look like much right now, but it's going to. That is a ground cover raspberry. That's a Anna, is the name of it. A-N-N-A. I have Anna, Valentina, one called Beta, B-E-T-E, and I believe I got one more that I'm trying to get started here, and they need at least one or one pair of a different name, because they really helps them cross-pollinate. So I know my camera work is not the greatest, but I think my content will make up for it. So let's do some wood chipping real quick, and I'll get my stuff and I'll run through that with you real quick. So I like to spray my cardboard down, especially because it's a little bit windy out, and keep them blown away. Plus we want it wet on both sides. So I'm gonna flip it, spray it, and we'll get to laying it and showing you about the wood. So one thing I did talk about, but I didn't show you, is watering this tree in. To get all them air pockets out of that soil as much as you can. So it's gonna settle, and all right. So it's gonna settle. Okay, so let's see if we can see this or not. All right, so we want to take this cardboard, put it all around these trees. You can even put 2-3 layers if you want. kind of tear it, put it around the tree like that. It's really gonna work. These worms are really gonna work this over. So I'll do just a quick spray. It's just kind of dried out. Now I'll take my wood chips. Spread them out. So what you don't want to do is kind of what I did there, is not really have this really up against the trunk of the tree too much. Kind of make a little bit of a donut. So that's kind of how it's kind of gonna look. But when it breaks down, you're gonna be very happy with what you did there. That soil will be like this deep of just nice soil, full of worms, full of your fungus, leaf mold type stuff, even though this ain't leaves, and it would really help build soil. So what we're going to do too is continue doing this around all of our existing trees. So again, this is the pear tree. I have a more in-depth videos for blueberry, goji berries. We'll do raspberries. I'll have them all in there. Most of the things that I sell on this nursery and that I like to grow. So right now I'm small, but I'm selling the things that I like, that I want, because I think it would work for other people too. And then we'll start, as we can grow our inventory, hopefully I can get into a lot of other kinds of things. So if you have any questions, let me know. Try to give me a thumbs up and share this thing, because I'm just starting this channel, and it's, you see how I am here. So we'll try to get better at it, but I hope the info is the right info. So this is Food Plant Nursery. Thank you. Out.